Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Hello there, folks. Today I bring to you some Warrior Tribal. We're going to be slapping our opponents around real hard with some high power toughness in things like Pelt Collector and Evolving Adaptive, growing really large, really fast with 3 power creatures, and so on like that. Fireblade Charger and Cacophony Scamp to do some damage equal to their power when they die. Anti-board wipe tech. You board wipe, you die. So how are we pumping them real fast? We got A-Kargan Warleader, or should I say Ward Leader, giving our team a ward. Much harder to kill them that way. On a Crop Captain, the one that pumps the team when you attack in. And we've got Chief of the Edge Lord, also just pumping the team straight up. And then finally, we have Zahur, Glory's Past, to use those scamps and chargers and just sacrifice them and send them wherever we need to. Then we have Urdnan, Dromoka Warrior. ETBs puts a counter on a creature, and when we attack, target creature with a counter gets first strike. Now, if it has 2 or more counters, like a Pelt Collector maybe, it gets double strike. And Pelt Collector with enough counters gets some... You see where this is going? We have some options here. A-Kargan Intimidator for getting in there, creating cowards. Oh, I shouldn't say cowards. They were always cowards at pumping our team as well. Then we have one more pump with Shrouded Shepherd. When it ETBs, it gives the creature +2/+2 to end the turn, but has an adventure that gives -1/-1 to creatures your opponents control. So we can get rid of all those little 1/1s chump blocking us. Deck is really good at getting in clearly. And then Ajani Nacatl Pariah happens to be a warrior spitting out a warrior. And then when that warrior dies, we get more warriors. Then last but not least, Alesha, who laughs at fate, giving a raid trigger, brings back a creature from the graveyard with conditions. Mana base is whatever we can cast with. The only thing that we can cast Shrouded Shepherd's Adventure off of is Mana Confluence. If you feel you have more flexibility to play around with it, go right ahead. This mana's clearly tight as a 4-color deck. That's the deck. Let's get in some games and claim glory. All right, on the draw, we've got Pelt Collector into any of these fellas. Seems fine. And it's all base camp, all party, all the time. Aegis Turtle, and the freak. All right, sure, Aegis Turtle. Sure. Assault Formation. Okay, well, that's something I wasn't expecting. All right, you want to come swinging at me? Come swinging at me. Come straight into this. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Freaking crazy person over here. Sure. You got a stifle? Just another Aegis Turtle. All right, so I wonder if there's a way we can pump this a little bit better than what we've got. I don't think there really is. We can pump some cats. Space camp. So Alesha has first strike for what it's worth, but I don't think that does anything. Our opponent is obviously giving an obnoxious amount of aggro at us very, very fast. So I think we just gotta just throw shit on the table right now. And so we're going to do a counter on each cat, and then for one specific reason. If they're going to come at us with everything they got, we're going to use the Tragic Arrogance mode ultimate to just kill all their creatures. All face, which means that that is a defense formation or whatever it is. This will pump the Pelt Collectors by blocking like this. Then we go to 5. All right, Ajani sticks. We decline that. Ajani stays. Another Aegis Turtle. All right, Ziggurat. We can A-Kargan Warleader. In any case, we're ultimating and taking off 2 of these off the table right away. It's going to make combat hard for you. So they keep a blocker for a turn. All right. Still not quite enough to get through. Not quite. Not quite. That's going to be hard. That's going to be real hard to do. I might just block with everything I got. Okay. Ziggurat comes through. We are going to play Alesha, who laughs at fate. We are going to play Shrouded Serpent. And, it really doesn't matter who we fire this at, but we do have a first striker, Alesha. So let's allow that our option. Now, Ajani, do Ajani things. Move. Get that pump out of them. Dive down. Okay. And we pass. We got a bump out of them. And we'll just do this every single turn. Plague on, draws a card, pop toughness equal to power something something, and okay. It just does the same thing. Pop that. 1 less. A-Kargan Warleader. Everyone in the pool! Alright. Since they want to throw as much stuff as possible, the Ajani Ultimate was clearly just what we do there. Alright, we're on the play. We've got some cards. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's been a rough day. All the wrong matchups. Life Gain is one of them. You know, the rough ones. Sister Supplier. Graveyard decks are pretty bad. Like, this is an all-in deck. We can't interact with Emperor Bones. Alright. Send in the Pelt Collector. They want to block, they can block. They're not blocking. Psychic Frog. Gross. So gross. So gross. So gross. So very, very gross. Alright, A-Kargan Warleader. Send. Ew. Sunring Titan? Choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. Yeah, about that. That's a card that doesn't do anything. There's no lands that are basic here. Sundering Titan doesn't do anything. Alright, if they want to attack in, that's fine. But Sundering Titan doesn't do anything. Oh, gross. There's an Ulamog over there. That's notable. Alright. That's okay. We got A-Kargan Intimidator. We just need to do a lot of damage here somehow. Don't know how I'm figuring that one out yet. Vectomize. Those are tabbed. Sundering Titan. Doesn't do anything. Warrior. Ulamog does 8 permanents. Okay, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. I can +5 that currently. Definitely not enough, but let's put the fear into them. I never. Yeah, this works. Something like that. It is what it is. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No blocks. Never mind, I guess we're good. All they had to do was attack with the second. Sure. All right, we're on the play. We've got some 1, 2s, 3s going on here. Just play into them. So, Cavern of Souls, I guess. We'll hit up Warrior. Evolving Adaptive. Urdnan doesn't bump Evolving Adaptive up on its own. All right, opponent's going to go with the I gotta kill stuff plan. All right, and we'll hit up Warrior. And then I think we're just going to hit up an Ajani here, which puts them a little busier than they already were. Magma Jet. Gotta kill everything. Gotta kill them all. They're not going to like the next part. They're not going to like that next part. Scry to the top. All the kill spells. So Mana Confluence. Swing in for 2. Alesha. Bring back Ajani. I have a feeling like this is big red board wipes and removal. The snow-covered mountains are the dead giveaway. But our opponent has fired 3 spells and they all kill things. 4 spells. Just saying. Just saying. Holy moly. We'll send. Are we just mono black control, only color skewed? I think they're mono black control, only color skewed. Yep. Actually, mono black control has less removal than this guy. Holy moly. That's insane. All right, Warrior. Oh, look, more removal spells. More removal spells. And more removal spells. All right, we'll send in. They seem a little uppity on this. It's so much. It's so much removal. Down to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 removal spells. Finds 3 lands off the top. 7 removal spells. Phoenix of Ash. Okay. All right. Dude. All right, Phoenix of Ash disappears for a hot minute. Base camp not doing much. We're drawing enough land. This is the most amount of lands I've seen in a game with Warriors. Well, I mean, all things considered, right? Yeesh! All right, so full count. Don't exile your stuff yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 removal spells. 9 removal spells. We can just wait a turn on that one. 9 removal spells. No, that ain't doing it. Would you like another Chandra? Cacophony Scamp. It's a start. All right, evolving adaptive. We play Evolving Adaptive with Cacophony Scamp. Cacophony Scamp, if it ever attacks, bumps the Evolving Adaptive. We'll just set ourselves up for success right now. I don't know how I'm getting through this yet. But I got it. But basically, they got the Manland, they got the Phoenix of Ash, they've just thrown another removal spell. Oh my god, the amount of removal is just... No, dude. No. No, get help. Wow. So much. Phoenix actually coming in and pumping up? Nope, no pumping. Got to keep that Manland. Got to stay alive at all times. All right. So, Chief of the Edge. That's a lot of damage. Also, I think they're dead. Pretty sure they're dead. Or close to it. We actually do a lot of work to them right now. Yep. You don't want to do that. Okay, good talk. All right, on the draw, we've got cards. Let's just say I'm quite a few games in. Historic is very, very broken, and you're not allowed fun anymore. That's just what it is. That's just Historic now for you. It's been ignored for way too long. Anyways, my opponent has an unsummon. All right, they still have an unsummon. I'm just gonna go that. I'm gonna go Warrior. I'm gonna cast Ajani Nacatl Pariah. Ajani Nacatl Pariah with Cavern of Souls. Okay, this is the Counterspell Tribal deck. Our Cavern of Souls is exceptionally good here. So we're just gonna figure out some beat sticks, basically. We'll decline. A-Kargan Intimidator is going to be real good as well to get down. They have very few creatures, so the blockers is exceptionally good. That's insanely good. All right, Secluded Courtyard, Warrior, and then the bait. You can counter this if you like. This one's free. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? This is the only thing you're ever gonna get to counter. Chief of the Edge. All right, Edgelord in play, right? It's definitely an unsummon. They have an unsummon for what it's worth. All right, they unsummon Ajani rather than its token, which is odd. Another unsummon? Unsummon Chief of the Edge. I got my adapt at least. Decline. We still have A-Kargan Intimidator in case they have a creature. And they may try to drop one. And that won't do anything. There's Haughty Djinn. That's the one I speak of. Alright. So unfortunately, we have all 2-drops, so not much we can do about that currently. We can. Let's see. This puts it up to 2, 3. This, as soon as this comes into play, this is 3 power match with 3 power, so that doesn't exactly work. But we can like slam straight into Haughty Djinn pretty effectively with just a pair of Chief of the Edges. I think that might be just sufficient enough. And we just hit them really, really hard. Cacophony Scamp will kill the Haughty Djinn as well. Everything kills the Haughty Djinn in one way or another. So everything trades. Additionally, I can just swing 3 at them. I can swing 3 at them. Never mind. Haughty Djinn doesn't matter. Let's just do that. And then we'll make it a coward next turn. Just drop their life total. Don't allow them to get out of it. They can't counter our stuff, and they got to find solutions rather than counter spells. So all the counter spells got to get thrown away. None of them are useful, really. Just throw them all away. There they go. They don't matter. You're very, very dead. Consider dying. Have you considered dying? Ah, they still got stuff going on. They're still doing stuff. Touching my lands? Slip out the back. It phases out and then it comes back my turn. So, yeah. Okay, they're just casting their spells and getting their quest in at this point. Yeah, just slam them really hard. Okay, now that the games are over, I'm going to simply say I do not suggest crafting this deck. It suffers from the same curse of elves, where sure, it's fun, but it's not good. Okay, well, with that said in mind, I'll note the outliers in what I found. So Shrouded Shepherd is really good for taking out said elves very well, while also maintaining an offensive in just casting the creature. The second thing that was real good was the Her Glory's Past, being able to surveil. That surveil was very, very, very good when I got to use it. And then Alesha, Who Laughs at Fate, just seemed like an easy reanimate at any point in time, where you just maintain pressure when you're, just doing very careless attacks. So between the three of those were the really big outliers. Obviously, Ajani's Ajani and so on and so forth. But Historic's too sweaty for decks like these nowadays. So it is what it is. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Gave you at least some entertainment value out of it. With that, take care. Bye-bye.